everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Easter card using Daisy Meadows papers. So let's get started. I'm going to use both sides of this pattern paper, and then I'm also going to use the wood panel embossing folder along with stitched simple brackets. So I'm going to cut this pattern paper strategically so that I can have one of these rabbits on the front of my card. He's so cute. So I'm going to cut this out at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just looking at the pattern and deciding where I want that rabbit to be on the front of my card and then cutting accordingly. So I'm going to use the scrap leftovers from cutting this out. The other side has eggs on it, and I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of different patterned eggs from this extra paper. So I'm going to skip ahead. So I fussy cut 7 eggs out, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Now, this sentiment, Happy Easter, is from a retired set. But you can find a Happy Easter sentiment in the April months the year set in the March-April catalog. Okay, so I'm stamping this out in peacock ink on peach cardstock. Now I'm going to bring my Big Shot in, and I'm going to cut peacock cardstock with the stitched rectangles thin cuts. So I'm going to make a frame of peacock around the edges of my card. Sorry, some of this is off screen. I'm poking it out using the piercing tool. And I'm just going to do one layer. I don't want a lot of dimension to my frame. I just want it to lay around the edges of the card. So I'm going to build my card and put this base pattern paper down using some Tombow. So this is going to be a landscape top fold card. So I'm going to bring my Big Shot in again, and I'm going to cut some mint cardstock using the smaller stitched simple bracket thin cut. Okay, so now I'm going to take this wood plank embossing folder, and I'm going to place that bracket in the embossing folder. And then I'm going to run that through to give it some texture and kind of give sort of the impression of like an Easter basket, maybe. So anyway, it gives some texture to it and some interest. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to make a banner out of this. So I'm going to trim it down. And I'm checking to see where it's going to fit on my card. And then I'll dovetail one of the ends by snipping in the center and then taking each of those corners to meet that snip. Okay, so I think I know how I want everything to lay on the card. So I'm going to put that frame down using some white Tombow glue, just a thin bead. Place that down. And it kind of frames out my scene. And then I'll add my sentiment with Tombow. And my stitched bracket, I'm going to use some thin 3D foam dots to attach that. And then I'm going to attach my eggs using both Tombow and some foam tape so that they're kind of sitting at different levels and I can create like a pile of eggs. So I'm going to scatter them around and vary the thickness of the adhesive, what I'm going to attach them with. Just have a whole bunch of eggs there. Okay. And then for the last step, I'm going to take some of these Daisy Meadows dots and add 3 of the peacock colored ones at the bottom. So all of these supplies are currently available in my online store. I will make a list with links in the description below. And there is the finished card. That bunny is so cute. Pretty quick and simple. So I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And thanks for watching.